There was water! Alright guys, so we are going back to Rekong Pio from the Kalpa hotel which we stayed in. Now Rekong Pio is the district headquarters of this region Kinnaur, and from there we will take a road towards Kaza which will go via Tabo. Also we need to activate our BSNL number which we got recently, and that number is because we were told that nothing works up there in Kaza. No connection, no data connection from any other mobile networks. Only BSNL works there, only for voice especially. There is no data whatsoever, absolutely no. So yes, so we have to activate that BSNL number so that we can get in touch with our family members and all. So yeah, that is the whole story, and I'll keep you updated. Okay guys, so the road has been started as a treacherous road now. It's not, it's not very bad right now, but still it's under construction and it's all kacha road. And the speed of the cars is slowing down because of course, if you look at the road, there is a lot of gravel here and lots of dust. So it will be a little tough journey from here on. So let's gear up. Hey guys, this is the area which is the most dangerous part of this journey from towards Tabo, because this is a stone shooting and the landslide kind of area where huge rocks sometimes fall. So it's a little bit tricky. You have to be always very careful while driving around here because the road is under construction, plus the stones are so scary. They're just hanging over your head, and if they fall, oh God forbid if they fall, you'll be in trouble. So yeah, this is the most difficult and the most tricky part of this drive. It will be like for 12 kilometers or so, and after that it will be a little better. Tricky here because a trucks and a car and a bus is all stuck, so they have to clear the way so that they all can pass. We ourselves have stopped here back so that everything can pass smoothly, everyone can pass smoothly. It's really a tricky part because this rocky terrain is really dangerous and no one can afford to make a mistake here. Finally the bus has passed and it's moving towards our side, and we have to move a little bit back and forth. passed right through. Okay. Done. There is a truck as well. This truck that has to pass from here. Well, there's never enough. Some more treacherous roads here. God. Oh my God, so much of stone, so much of rocks, so many rocks have fallen down. It's really a very scary area, but that's adventure. You call it an adventure. A huge waterfall we just discovered is down there, mesmerizing. Right after that waterfall that I showed you the last clip, we finally have a very smooth road, though the danger is still not evitable because the mountains and the hill is a pretty rocky one, and we can never, avoid a landslide or anything like that. But still, the road is comfortable, it's amazing, and the flags and the feel of this place and the landscape changing is really, really amazing. So let's hope this road continues. Okay, no, it doesn't, because I can see already the road is ending. This fine road is coming to an end, and we are back to that treacherous kind of a road. Okay, let me show you. There you go. Okay, adventure is calling again. Stopped in Spillo. Spillo is in between Kalpa and Dago. So we have crossed approximately how many kilometers? 60-70 kilometers, I believe. 100 kilometers. And we stopped there to have a cup of tea, which was much needed now. This is the point where Spiti and Satluj meets, and this is breathtakingly beautiful. Look at that area. This is wonderful. This is simply beautiful. Gorgeous. So this is Satluj, that's Spiti, and we are going towards that. Let's go. guys, we have crossed Koo, and after a good road, now we have this kind of road. But the view is amazingly, stunningly beautiful. I can't really imagine, I can't really explain it in words, because this was my dream to come here, like to see such mountains, and it's all coming true. Really excited. I don't mind the roads at all, because all I'm looking at is the destination. Yo. Guys, this is the view only before Tabo. Like, even we haven't reached even Nako. Tabo is again a little far from Tabo. Imagine what will I find in Gaza. It will be a heaven, guys. It is so beautiful. It's my dream come true. So guys, I've stopped near Nako. We were about to reach Nako, but there was a restaurant in the midway, so I've stopped there to have a lunch. Now there are very few options to eat something. Either it's Maggi or rajma rice and with some sabji. Now I have opted for rajma rice and sabji, and honestly, it's really. Hey guys, I'm on the way to see the Nako Lake. That's the lake down there, and I'm going through this kacha rasta, kind of a trek. A little bit of it, and I'm gonna see the lake. It looks like a huge one. So this is the gorgeous Nako Lake with a wonderful backdrop and a beautiful view. It's not very big, but I think it's deep enough and it's big enough for for a mountain to have a lake on. So yeah, it's really gorgeous, and it was worth a small tiny bit of trek. So yeah, it's pretty windy here. And it's beautiful weather, it's cloudy, everything is so beautiful. Loving it here. Here, touching the water of the Nako Lake. It's beautiful. Wow. The water is cold, but if you actually step inside to even take a dip, it's chilling. So yeah, just forget about that. Almost half of the journey towards Tabo had been very comfortable. There were some patches like this which has they're under construction, and they're really torturous because there's a lot of gravel and pretty rough roads. So I'm not really disappointed with that, because what I expected was something lot more. As far as my expectation goes, it has been really amazing as so far, because I thought it would be a lot more treacherous than I thought. I mean, it's nothing actually. It's like see the road has been now okay. So there are some portions which are not good, but there are most of the portions which are really well maintained, and they are new roads. So pretty much a comfortable journey, I would say. Hotel that we are staying in, and it looks pretty good as far as I was concerned. I thought it might not be that good. It would just be like a homestay kind of a thing, but it certainly is beyond my expectations. The view for sure is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at those shadows on the hills and the mountains. This is such a beautiful place, and just a small town, but a beautiful one. This is the view from our room, and this is the balcony, and it is a pretty good room. I'm pretty impressed. I'm really happy to have a room here, because I was really worried that I would not get a very good room or a very good stay here, because it's not that a big city or a big town. At least they even have supplied the slippers. That's so good. I'm really happy with the room, of course. Love the city too. Okay, I just noticed this fact that they have provided a separate pair of bathroom slippers, and of course what I showed was a separate pair of two pairs of room slippers, like fuzzy ones. This is something incredible, because even the most biggest of 5-star hotels don't do that.